Colorado entered 2025 with the expectation that this state would be at the center of President Trump's promised mass deportation effort. Cities in other states have received far more attention in year one, but we have seen large-scale raids here as well. Our Angeline McCall looks at what we know and don't know about who is being detained and deported.
As we enter a new year, it's stereotypical to look back, especially on promises from our president.
On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
Deportation promises were announced in Aurora on the campaign trail.
Police!
Now, a year later, the Trump administration is boasting it has deported 650,000 people. NPR says there's no publicly available data to support that number.
11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it.
Other measure marks tell us what is happening, though. And in funding for immigration enforcement, we saw expansion under the One Big Beautiful Bill by $170 billion over the next 4 years, making it the largest funded federal law enforcement agency, even more than the FBI. And right now, those funds are fueling record high levels of detainment.
We inherited the worst border anywhere in the world, and we quickly turned it into the strongest border in the history of our country.
When Trump entered office, ICE data showed about 39,000 people were detained. That number jumped to more than 65,000 by the end of the year. No prior administration has ever held more than 50,200 people per day on average in immigration detention until now. ICE deportation flights have also increased by 129% from Trump's first 3 months in office, from about 437 flights, and his last 3 months rising to 1,000 flights per month, something that's caused protests and backlash here in Denver.
They're making money off of deporting and transferring immigrants, separating them from their family.
While the Denver community has pushed back on enforcement, Trump promises to continue his plan. A lot of people may remember the Obama years when we saw a record 3.1 million ICE deportations. In one single year, we saw more than 400,000 people removed under former President Obama. That number is still higher than under President Trump's first term. And of course, I think we're still trying to figure out exactly what that number is for this first year in office, and we won't get that until, of course, January.
And the persistent question, too, is about who is being removed, right? The original pledge from President Trump on the campaign trail was going to be the worst of the worst violent criminals. And then very quickly it was just do numbers and grab anybody who does not have legal status to be here.
Right, of course, that was the promise, right? Target criminals. What we have seen under President Trump's term this year really has been focused on even legal pathways. We're talking TPS, we're talking different changes to status that people had that was revoked under them. So they were in legal status, now no longer, now removable. And so we have seen a big chunk of that percentage of removals of people who thought that they were probably pretty safe.
Right, they thought they were playing by the rules because they were, and then the administration said, well, we're going to change the rules. All right, Angeline McCall, thank you.